think the moon turns to blood tomorrow. I'm at Central Time. I'm at Central Time. It's gonna be at 2 o'clock in the morning. The moon turns to blood. So the lunar moon, there's like two lunar moons this year, and two lunar moons. Then it's two lunar moons, and it's two full solar eclipse. So I was watching.
Was thrown into the Tower of London. Towards the end of his life, Henry was taken by recurring bouts of serious ill health. Henry died in London at the Abbot's House of Westminster Abbey in the Jerusalem Chamber during a convocation of Parliament. He was buried at Canterbury Cathedral, adjacent to the shrine of Thomas Becket. The English throne, in its entirety, would go on to his son, Henry of Monmouth. On April 9th, 1413, Henry of Monmouth was crowned Henry V at Westminster Abbey. On the day of his coronation, a terrible snowstorm blew over the...
This year, there will be a total of 4 eclipses, to solar eclipses and to lunar eclipses. First up is the total solar eclipse on March 29th, 2025. The second solar event is a partial solar eclipse on September 21st, 2025. Now, let's talk about the lunar eclipses. On March 14th, 2025, we will experience a total lunar eclipse where you can see a reddish glow. Also known as a blood moon, the second lunar eclipse is a partial lunar eclipse occurring on September 7th, 2025. This year, there will be a total of 4 eclipses, to solar eclipses and to...
Imagine looking up and the sun disappears, or the moon turns blood red. No, it's not the end. It's 2025's eclipses. March 13th to 14th, the moon will bleed red in a total lunar eclipse. Ancient people feared it, but today, scientists use it to study Earth's atmosphere. March 29th, a partial solar eclipse will make the sun look like a cosmic snack. Even animals get tricked into thinking it's night. September 7th to 8th, another blood moon. But did you know some planets never see a lunar eclipse? September 21st, one more solar eclipse. But here's the twist. One day the moon will drift too far, and total eclipses will vanish forever. So when the sky darkens, don't just watch, realize you're witnessing history. Imagine looking up and the sun disappears.
Crowds. But the king addressed his people despite it. Described as very tall, with a slim build and a ruddy complexion, the young king had developed a taste for battle during his father's reign before him. He'd helped quash the Welsh rebellion and personally commanded the royal army to victory at the Battle of Shrewsbury at just 16 years of age. But Henry V had inherited many of the same problems his father had dealt with.
April 8th, 2024, it's time for the eclipse. If you're seeing this video, it means the world didn't end and you're still alive, so congratulations. I'm in northern...
Yes, take them off.
Whoa.
Wow, look at Venus.
Oh.
Take off our glasses, right? Yeah.
The Lancastrian claim had its fair share of doubters, and the young king immediately set about securing his position on the throne. He wanted to rule a unified England and not...
On April 8th, 2024, a total solar eclipse will cross North America, passing over Mexico, the United States, and Canada. It is the first major eclipse of the sun since 2017. During a total solar eclipse, the moon appears almost exactly the same size as the sun, so it blocks the entire disk for a few minutes. The result is a beautiful totality during which the sun's corona is visible to the naked eye. On April 8th, 2024, a total solar eclipse will cross North America, passing over Mexico, the United States, and Canada. It is the first major eclipse of the sun since 2017. During a total solar eclipse, the moon appears almost exactly the same size as the sun, so it blocks the entire disk for a few.
And there it is, complete totality.
That's what it's saying.
Deal with the constant threat of pretenders and usurpers like his father had. He allowed his past indifferences to be forgotten.
So, on
honorably
Friday,
reinterring the late
when
Richard
Jesus was
II,
crucified,
giving Richard's son, Edmund Mortimer, a place on the
the
council,
moon,
and gradually restoring
it was,
titles and
I
estates
think that
of
was
those
a
who had suffered under his
solar
father's reign.
eclipse.
When he did face a
It
serious
lasted
threat,
3
he
hours.
proved a
So,
decisive decision maker. He
people,
ruthlessly put down the
theologians
Lawler
must say what they say,
discontent in
but
1414 and the
God could do
Southampton Plot of
anything. So,
1415, which involved a
God
number of
talked
earls and
big,
barons who
right?
supported
So that's how
Edmund
God
Mortimer's claim
talked
to the
that day.
throne, which was easily
So
dealt
Good
with
Friday
as it
is
failed
Good
to
Friday
gain
is the
much
day
popular
he was
support.
crucified,
Mortimer himself
and 3
remained
days
loyal
later
to
he
the king
rose.
throughout the
And they
plot.
marked it
He
as
promoted
Sunday.
the
They
use of the
marked
English language in
Friday,
government, keeping
Saturday,
records in
and
English and
Sunday.
using English in his
So
personal
he rose in 3
correspondence for the
days.
first
So,
time since the Norman
and then
conquest
Coptics, they have Friday
350
night prayer
years earlier.
service.
With his
I
domestic
saw one standing
situation
in the
now under
crowd
control, Henry could
because
turn
it's
his
to
attention
honor the
abroad.
day
The
Jesus
Hundreds-Year War
crucified
was still
Black Jesus.
ongoing,
So
despite a
that's the
brief
thing.
period of inactivity from both sides. In 1415, King Henry V took an army and landed at Harfleur in Normandy, intent on regaining territory.